I'm Kelly from Craftandacuppa and welcome to the Spinning Chronicles episode 2. That kind of looks like 4. 2. So I have been so desperate to record the next episode and I'm finally doing it. Feels like ages since I did my last one. So what am I spinning up today? Well, I have very kindly been sent some fibre from lovely Rachel from ALL2DYE4. Now I'm going to put a little, hopefully, a little thing up here that says what it is, because it's all number 2, die number 4. And also I'm going to pop Rachel's links in the bottom of this video in the written description, so you can go check out all the things that she does. So where's the dye? Oh, not the dye. Where's the fibre? Got dye on the mind now. So she said to me, what colours do you like? I was like, quite like bright ones. That's me, isn't it? Do you think? As I say that, sitting here in a bright jumper and bright funky earrings. So it was all a surprise until the dye. I keep calling it dye! Until the fibre arrived. I've got to concentrate. It was all a big surprise until the fibre arrived through the post, and it didn't disappoint. I opened it and was like, oh, very excited. So here it is. I haven't even got it out of the bag yet. It's just been sitting there because I had a bit of crocheting to do. I was like, not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it. So let's get it out and have a look. Oh my God, it feels amazing. It's, I think I'm saying this right, Polwarth. Yeah, I've got some of this already in my stash, a lovely yellow, but I've not actually spun with it yet. So this is going to be my first time spinning this type of fibre. It feels lovely. So here we go. Lovely bright colours, as always. So I'm going to unbraid this fibre and then think about how I'm going to spin it. Okay, so I'm just unbraiding the fibre. I'm pretty certain there's a much easier way of doing it, but I haven't quite learned that out yet. Sometimes I see people doing it and they're just pulling it and it just goes bloop, bloop. Whereas me, I'm like, if I do that, I'm pretty certain I'm going to pull the whole thing apart, which I don't want to do. So this is looking very nice indeed. I'm already thinking what I'm going to be doing when I come to spinning. So I think what I'm going to do is something called a fractal spin. Now I'll try my best to explain it, or how I think it should be explained. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Okay, so I am thinking of doing a fractal spin. So what that is, as far as I can tell, because I've had a go at it already, and I think it really helps showcases the colours. I love the way it looks. So what I'm going to do is literally, this is like a big, massive line of fibre. One whole line of fibre. I'm going to split it in half, and then one half I'm going to split that again even more, so I've got long colour changes, and then the other half I'm going to put it into smaller sections. You're probably like, what on earth is she talking about? I'm thinking, should we just go ahead and do it on camera and just see how it goes? Yes. Now I've done this, you can see even more of a mess going on in my room. What is all this mess, look? You can see I don't tidy up for people, do I? Never mind, I've got loads of different things going on. It's cool, I know what's going on. So anyway, I've had to stand up to do this, to try and get more of myself in the screen. Okay, so this is what I have. This is what I'm working with. I am going to split this in half lengthways. Wish me luck! It's very scary sometimes doing this. I have also heard it's good to start in the middle and then pull. I'm just a bit scared to do that, so I am going to go from edge to edge. So I'm just going to kind of start about here, I think, and try and find like the centre. I've heard people say, don't worry, like if you feel you do have a bit more one side than the other. So I'm just going to listen to their advice and just be like, it's cool. Okay, so I'm going to split this. Looks like a little mermaid tail, doesn't it? I'm going to try my best to carefully split this down the centre as best I can. I'm trying not to like agitate the fibre too much. Hang on, I've got a bit of a loose strand going on there. That's a good start, isn't it? It's okay. It's okay. Just blag your way through it, girl. Blag your way through it. Here we go. All these colours are beautiful. I can see the light coming through from the window as I'm lifting them up, and it's like, ooh. So I'm just trying to be really careful. Okay, so I now have 2 long pieces. So what I'm going to do is, let me just have a look and see. Right, so I am going to roll up one of them. Which one? This one. I don't know why. They're both the same really, aren't they? Anyway, I'm just going to roll up this piece and forget about it for a minute. Oh, it feels so good. So there. I'm going to put that to one side while I deal with the other piece. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to quickly go get a little tub to put my things in that I'm making. I don't really know what you'd call it. My strips of fibre. Where's my little thing to turn the thing off? Okay, I'm back and I've got my tub. I really need to get myself another one of these so I can put both of my fibres in here. Well, a tub each. It's just awkward to store because most of the time this just sits empty waiting for me to put my fibre prep in it. I couldn't get that out very well. Fibre prep. But I do need 2. At the minute I'm kind of using the tub for one thing and then the lid for the other, which isn't really ideal. Okay, so stop talking, let's get on with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this section is I'm going to keep splitting this into smaller lengthways sections. Lengthways sections? Yeah. Know all the lingo. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to take little bits and just strip it down even more. Hopefully it goes okay and I don't mess it up. So I'm just going to come from this edge, like so, and hopefully pull off a nice long strip again. Okay, so now I have a thin strip. I'm going to wind this up. This is ready. This is what I'm going to start spinning from. Just this whole long strip. So I'm going to put that in my tub because my tub means yes, it's ready to go. And then I'm going to keep repeating that and see how many strips I can get out of this. I'm hoping to get maybe about 4, well 3 more, and then that one included. So I will meet you back here when hopefully I have 3 of these little but long strips. Lost my thing again. Heck. Was I not recording that whole time? Okay, so I managed to get 4 strips out of that long half that I've just done, and I have wound them all up so that the pink colour starts first. Now these are going to give me long colour changes. I think that's right. I'm pretty certain, I don't know why, I feel like I said short earlier, but then I don't know. I keep getting my words mixed up today. But that's just how it is, isn't it? Okay, so that is ready to be spun. I'm just going to pop that over here and then find my lid to the box. I'm going to have to put my other fibre on the lid. That's why I need 2 tubs. But then where do you store two awkward shaped tubs? Okay, so this piece, let me just have a little look and see what is going on with this piece. So I think the last piece I'd done, the last spin I'd done where I tried to do fractal, I wasn't quite sure where, because the colours were like all different shapes and sizes, and this one is a little bit as well, because I could try and break it up into sections, so I break off just the pink, and then looking at it, is that about the same height? That is actually, isn't it? And then I could break off this section where I have a mixture of blue, purple, yellow, orange. Then that gives me that section. It's a bit tricky to know what to do. Or I had on my other one I did when my colours were a bit jumbled as well. I literally halved it like that, and then broke it off, and then I halved it again, broke it off, halved it again, and then just spun those randomly, because this is going to get spun on one bobbin and this is going to get spun on another bobbin, and then I'm going to ply them both together. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this one. What should I do? What should I do? Do I just do it in half and just let it be what it is? I think I might do, you know. I think I might just do that. Just split it in half and let it be what it be. Yeah, I'm just going to do that, I think, because I can't decide. So I'm going to split this in half. That is what we're going to do. That is the plan of action. Or is it? Oh, I don't know. I need to have a think off camera. Give me a minute. Okay, I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I said to begin with, I think. I'm just going to like section off this piece, and then I'm just going to keep sectioning off the same lengths. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, let me just pull this bit apart just to try and make it easier to hopefully break off. There we go, there's one. Just put that to one side for a minute. Oh, actually, no, I need that. I'm going to use that to measure my next piece to here. Okay. Like so. So I'm going to keep doing this, and then I'll come back to you when I've got all my little strips going on. Okay, excuse the mess, as always. So I've got my strips. I got 5 strips out of that, and I've just arranged them because I've got 2 that are a bit more pinky than the others, although there is a little bit at this end that's got a bit of yellow on it, but this is how I've laid them out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strip all of these down, each one, like I've just done with that long piece. I split it into 4, didn't I? So I'm probably going to split each one of these into 4. But I'm going to do that as I'm spinning it. So I'm going to pick up this one and I'll split a bit off all the way down. And I'm going to spin that bit. And then I'm going to pick up this one and then I'll spin that. And then I'm going to split off, split a bit off, sorry. Then split a bit off this one, and so on and so on and so on forth. And keep repeating this colour pattern. Until I have my second bobbin. Now, if I was to split all these up right now, I would get super confused. I know I would, but it's just much easier to keep them as 5 separate bits, and then I'm going to split it when I'm spinning. So that is the plan of action. I'm going to spin, where are we? Let's come over here. These super long strips on one bobbin, and then on the second bobbin, I'm going to spin the smaller strips in this colour order. and then I'm going to ply the two together, and hopefully they're going to look absolutely fantastic. Right, I've spun my first bobbin. Doesn't it look amazing? So now I'm going to do the second one. This was the first fibre that I prepped, where I did the really long strips. And I'm now going to do the shorter strips on my second bobbin. So wish me luck. Right, I've now spun my second bobbin. Woohoo! So let me get my first one out. So I'm now going to ply these two together. This is like the funnest part ever, is plying them. I've just realised they've both finished on a yellow, but that'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. So I'm now going to ply them together, and this is like the funnest. Well, I say it's the funnest part. It's all pretty fun, to be honest. I've had so much fun spinning these. I can't get it back on there. So yeah, next up is plying. Oh, heck. I'm starting to lose the light, but it's done. I'm now going to get it on the Swift. Okay, it's been spun. I've just quickly put it into a skein, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to soak it in warm water for about 40 minutes to help finish and set the twist. And then I'm going to let it dry and reskein it again tomorrow. And then it'll be done. I'm real happy with it. Look at it. I'm now losing light, so I can't quite get the right colour, but yeah. We'll see it again tomorrow. Woohoo! I'm losing light quickly, but here it is, having a little bath in some warm water for about 40 minutes, and that helps to set the twist. And then I'm going to let it dry. Hopefully it will dry by tomorrow at some point. So, be back soon. Okay, so it is now actually the next evening because it took a little while to dry, but here it is in all its glory. So I've got about 97 grams because I wasn't able to use up every single part of my singles on both bobbins. Like I had a little bit left over on one bobbin, but that's okay because I'm keeping all my singles to one side so I can practice a new technique, which is called chain plying, where you just ply a single together, but in a certain way. I don't know, it looks a bit complicated, so I'm saving my singles for chain plying practice. I got about 87 meters, and it's like a super chunky mix. I never quite know what I'm going to go for when I'm plying things. It's just not plying, spinning. As soon as I start spinning, I'm like, oh, it's coming out thin, or oh, it wants to be thick today. Like I never have a plan. But I've got to be honest, most of my yarns at the minute are either like chunky or Aran weight. I have not managed to pull out a DK yet once it's been plied. But it's all right, practice makes perfect. And anyway, I quite like my chunky ones. So yeah, there it is in all its glory. I'll get another quick little video tomorrow in the daytime because it's about 7 o'clock now, so I'm losing some light. But it's beautiful, isn't it? So there we go. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Spinning Chronicles. I'll be back again with another one very soon. Bye!